So I just want to talk real quick about, you know, the future of our business, the future of real estate and the blockchain and smart contracts and what tomorrow looks like. The bottom line is everything is going to be on the smart contract at some point, including transactions such as real estate, like there's and the data that drives the business that we the real estate itself. Okay. People are going to want to buy houses in crypto. People are going to want to have this done with a smart contract. They're going to want to have it done on the blockchain because it's going to be more airtight and the fastest, most efficient format of getting that done. One of the biggest examples right now that I will tell you is, I have to go search public records to make sure that a piece of property is ready to sell so that I can make sure that its history is airtight, that anything current is paid off, and or that the buyer knows that something would stay on title that doesn't give them a completely free and clear property. That does happen not very often. And then, of course, it ensures that the end buyer of real estate can get their mortgage, get their money, be able to have the entire bundle of rights so that they can then transfer that to the next party when they're done with it, borrow against it, use it as collateral, all of those things. All that will be blockchain. All that will be done on the blockchain. So rewinding back to me, I search public records. Eventually, we won't search public records. Public records won't exist because they won't exist in the physical offices of a recorder, perhaps an auditor, assessor, treasurer. I mean, the government offices are going to get much, much smaller and much, much more efficient. So your property, your real estate, 50 years from now, is going to be completely on the blockchain. It will have things like a mortgage open. It will have a mortgage close. It will have a filing of a judgment or a possible, lawsuit that then gets closed. It's going to have, all of this is going to have mechanisms on the blockchain, which is ultimately going to eliminate the need for a title company. Because once the blockchain executes, the smart contract executes, title is clean, buyer is qualified, all terms of mortgage have been met. Boom, 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 boom. Money sent to all parties. So the realtor gets paid. Maybe the underwriter gets paid if there's going to be an underwriter anymore. There will be till it's no longer necessary. Till people opt out of not getting it because they trust the blockchain so much. Why spend an extra $1,000? And then your vendors, everybody gets paid, right? So the way for that's really what this is going to be. That is where we're going. That is what's going to happen. And there's nothing wrong with it. I think your real estate agents are going to become more like title company / real estate agents. So I think the real estate agent has to get much, much more understanding, knowledge, and education in the real estate process, and or title becomes more of an opinion, more of basically making sure I's are dotted and T's are crossed. But again, that's still just a hybrid of the ultimate end of the title insurance business ever, because the blockchain is going to do all of that work for you. So why would you spend the extra money and take the extra time? The only answer is because I'm more comfortable doing it at the title company. So then we become almost a liaison between the physical and the digital to give the consumer the comfort. But even that's going to go away, right? At one point, everyone was terrified to put their credit card information on a website to buy something. Now I get so upset if it doesn't pre-populate and just give me what I want tomorrow, right? So that's where we're headed. That's what's going to happen. And that's okay. That's the way things work. Change is inevitable. It's just being understanding that that's where we're going. And because that's where we're going, why not take measures to inform, to educate, to embrace, to understand? And honestly, why would I drag my feet for that? Because I wouldn't have an occupation anymore? Well, then I'd have a different profession. Then I would do something else. You can't fight, not necessarily change. It's more than change. It's inevitability. Why? Because the consumer wants things as fast and as efficient as possible. We don't wait, right? When your internet slows down by like just a half a tick, you're annoyed for half a second. So the minute we start believing and understanding and grasping what the blockchain is, the faster we're going to get to a more efficient, a more fun, a more pleasant, because hopefully eventually we stop pushing more processes into a day because we can, and actually enjoy the time we have because computers are doing it all. You know, that time before they kill us,